All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for LeSean McCoy. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. It's for his running back, McCoy. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll try the right side with McCoy. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson on the tackle. A gain of 27 on the play.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 26 and a first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. LeSean McCoy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Set it tall, fellas. Let's set it tall. Ready?
Breeze now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play. It's a great throw right there, and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Hey, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Get it.
Now Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
Again, it's Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jordan Reed. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
No. Check 3.
Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
I'm going to hit you all day. Here we go, 48. Here we go, 46. He's telling me right. 26.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Good track. Check safety. Check nickel.
They'll go with McCoy. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 24. Hey, Zoo. Check. 40's Mike. 40's a Mike. Deep grip.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Good for the Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready, set. 33. Watch the run. They're running it. Hey, seam 6. Check like 33. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike, check 33. Watch the slants. Let's go.
Breeze now on 1st down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Not that time for Watkins. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Throwing, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins, his second sack of the night.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Prescott. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now he lets it go deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Travis Kelsey, 85 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Prescott fighting to stay upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. 3rd and long for Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sheldon Rankins bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Corey Grant second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Mike 14.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Go.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any...
This is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Breeze going to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Mike 14. So don't say nothing. Mike 14.
Here's Breeze to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit.
14's the Mike. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Go. Don't be scared of it. Mike 14, Mike 14. Check pass. Sit up. 14. Mike 14. Go. Cut. 14's the Mike. Are you getting the headache?
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Under 10. Under 13. Spell.
Now Leonard Fournette. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Shoot.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Hey, Alpha. 14's the mic. 14's the mic. Break down.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. This quarterback now, still just the one incompletion. 16 of 17. It's first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 47. 56.
From the 24, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malcolm Butler dialed the corner blitz and earned the sack.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
80 weapon. Get ready.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Arizona.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Is good. Makes the score Saints 45, Cardinals 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Let's
Their
go.
own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, and they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 42 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Prescott now toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll run it with McCoy. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Haywood! Here we go. Check 61. Get it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. Looking left sideline. It's complete. 30. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Prescott to throw it. He's got a man, complete, 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mecole Hardman, 78 yards, and the Cardinals claw one back. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Fournette. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead. Your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Breeze now on 1st down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
and my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. Coach, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Watch the pass. 49.
Prescott to throw this time. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
8 lead. Check my 33. Check my 33.
Breeze is looking to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Did you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One last shot now for Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish him. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah,
just wanna be her. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, my cut right off on the curb. Like I'm Barry Sanders, chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for all you